Alright, what's going on, guys and gals? And we are at Security Corner here in my hobby room. And yeah, this is for the security guys out there. I haven't done one of these vids in a very long time. So, figured I'd give a little update, show you around the system a little bit. So, what we got today is a Vista50P. So, basically I upgraded from that old thing there, that old FBI panel, as you've seen in a couple of my older vids. And yeah, the keypad obviously isn't compatible with the Honeywell stuff, so we obviously had to upgrade to that too. So, let's get started. We'll open up the cabinet. The door chime. So yeah, I got a tamper switch in there. That's a 6160 keypad. It was missing a speaker, so I actually soldered a new speaker into it. And yeah, you can see it's a little bit discolored from being in a garage, so I figured it was appropriate to put back here in the hobby room. So you can see we got descriptors, tells you what is open. Rear hobby room door, of course. That's the control cabinet tamper, which I just opened. Garage bay door. So, there it is. There's the board itself. I doubt you can read that. But it says Vista50P. Has like a manufacturing code. I think the panel was manufactured sometime around '04, if I had to guess. And yeah, I highly recommend these Honeywell panels. They're very reliable. And in my opinion, very easy to work on. But, I mean, that's just what I was brought up around as far as being a technician goes. But, anyway, what we had to do here is we got 9 hardwired zones across the terminals here. Unlike having 16 on that old thing. So, basically, these here are taking over the last few zones we didn't have, that we don't have hardwired. So, like, zones 10 and up are on these things. They're actually called point modules. So yeah, you can see we got your power, that's a siren, that's keypad and aux power, that's all your zones going across here. And this here is called a data loop, or in Honeywell terms we call it a polling loop. And basically the system is looking for the numbers of each individual zones here. Otherwise, if it doesn't find that number, it's going to go in trouble. And you can see backup battery. Standard on any system. And we got the schematic here. It's always a big help when you're troubleshooting this stuff. Oh yeah, and there's that's the J8 connector. That's what you use to connect the module to do programming changes off your laptop with the Compass 2.0. And let's go into this side here. If I find the key, I feel like I'm a damn janitor or something. Jeez. Alright, we're back. We got the key. Yeah, buddy. So, we'll open her up. Of course, that went off again. Yeah, I got this wired in the same zone as that tamper over there. But yeah, that's the power supply to the cameras. This here is the power supply to the siren, and the indoor siren, and the indoor strobe. That's the fuse block for the cameras there. Backup battery, which the disadvantage to this backup battery is that it isn't supervised. So therefore, if it goes bad, I mean, you're not going to know up here. But if this one does go bad, it's just recommended to just go ahead and replace them both and you're good. So over here we got the voice driver. You can see there's a bunch of dip switches here. It selects your tone and your language. So yeah, you can set it up for like French and Spanish too. I would like to set it up for German, but that's not on there. I mean, Germans always sound pissed off, so that'd be a good way to go. Anyway, you can see we got the terminals here. It'll also do CO alarm as well as fire and burg. But this one terminal here will do both fire and burg. It's just that the relay for fire on this terminal will have to pulse. And down here we got the relay module, which in the Compass 2.0 program, you have to tell each relay what to do on each alarm. This is getting in the way. Okay, that's better. Alright, so basically the way we're set up here is that I got one relay set up to pull during a fire in order to work the strobe. I got another relay set up to pulse in order to set off the fire message on the inside siren. Now during a burglar alarm, I have a relay to set up to pull and stay pulled to set off the burg message on this driver, on the speaker inside. I got another one set up to set off the outside siren, which only goes off during burglar alarms. And another one also set up to turn the lights on anytime there's a burglar alarm. And here's a pretty neat feature I programmed onto this. What you do is you put in your 4-digit code, and then you hit pound 71, and voila, your lights are on. And I guess I showed it on my camera video. It also turns on the floodlights as well as the living room lights, and that's the controller up there that I have that does that. And I believe I went over that in one of my last camera videos a while back. If you want to go on my alarms playlist and look at it, you're more than welcome to do so. So, in order to turn that feature off, you hit your 4 digits and pound 72, and your lights are off. Alright, so I'll just give you a brief little look at this cabinet up here real quick. If you'll hold on, I'll get a ladder. Okay, so what we got is another Ultronics cabinet stripped out. And there is the relay system as I showed you before. Basically, that relay there is bypassing a couple light switches and a couple motion detectors on the motion lights outside. So anytime the burglar alarm goes off, it's going to fire that relay and kick all those lights on. So this is where it switches from 12 volts to 120. Yeah, you got to label everything or you're going to be lost. And it's a very easy replacement if you ever burn one of these up. You just pull it out like that. And stick it in. That's the way she likes it. So, a little story behind the voice driver. I actually ended up getting a new one. It's a trilingual voice siren driver, as it's called. Model 745 VSD3, made by Honeywell. And, of course, here's the instructions to it. Of course, it explains every terminal and all that good stuff. And the story behind what happened to my old one, I think it's going bad because when you would set the burglar alarm off, it would send the fire message. But when you'd set the fire alarm off, it would start the message and stop. So I don't know if a diode or something got fried in it. So I broke down and bought a new one. And you can see it shows you how to wire it, and your dip switch settings. And yeah, I actually got it from this website. It's called easysecuritymarket.com, and very cheap too. That's how much it only was, $30 and 62 cents, and free shipping too. All right. So, we're going to do some demonstrations on this thing. Now, I already did the burglar demonstration last night, but I'm going to clip it in here because I really don't feel like wreaking havoc out there. Wreaking havoc. Sorry if I can't speak. Alright, so we'll go ahead and set the fire alarm off. Alright, so what we got here is an anticipation heat detector. And it is resettable, reusable, rated for 135 degrees. So it's mainly made for like, you know, damp areas and such. And I know this probably ain't the professional way to do it, but, you know, usually we use heat guns, but this is all I got here. You don't want to hold it over it for too long. There it goes.
Fire! Leave immediately. Fire!
There we go.
Leave immediately. Fire! Leave immediately.
There you can see it's got the descriptor.
Fire! Leave immediately. Fire! Leave immediately.
Okay, they were silenced. And you saw the light kicked on and off when I did that. Alright, so that was your fire test. Alright, so here's the bird test. Okay, so we're going to arm the system. And as you can see, it says ready to arm. And you got to have that little ready light, otherwise you're not going to arm it. But with fire devices, that doesn't matter. This is only for like your burglar devices, like your motions, your door contacts, what have you, your glass breaks. Alright, so we'll do our 4-digit code. I don't think so. And you got to hit away in order to arm it. You can also use stay too if you don't want to use motion detectors. So, as you can see, the lights turn on for the time being when it counts down. It also does the same thing whenever you come in and it counts down and gives you time to come in and disarm it. So, we'll walk out the door. Alright, so we're coming back in here. You can see we got the floodlights off, so open this door. And as you can see, it did kick the light on when I opened the door. Kind of nice if you come in at night and you don't even got to hit a switch to do it. So, in order to disarm, you hit your 4 digits. And off, which is your 1 key. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the test. And the lights, I basically have them wired in. I have the floodlights in there just for the simple fact that I want the cameras to catch what's going on in case something would ever happen. But yeah, that was an update on my security system, the Vista50P. So I'm sure I'll have more vids here in the future. I'm not done with it yet, so. But alright, we'll see you later.